Aries. I just finished doing the Aquarius video, and now I have a burst of more energy to do Aries, and that's awesome. Maybe it's inspired by you, Aries, because you have so much energy. You're so fire. You're so fiery. I've dated Aries. Is not always good fire. You guys can burn. When you want to hurt, you hurt. When you want to give life, you give life. You have that power. And it grabs you so fast. You know, you can grab people with your charisma and your energy and your intensity so fast. And the person is like, who's that? Think I'm in love. Drama queen alert. I'm sorry, Aries. New Year's. The end of December 2017, going into the beginning of January 2018. I want to see the energy that you're releasing and that you're making room for. Okay? I'm just, I'm mixing the cards and I feel your energy. It's fire, but it's not like, how do I explain it? So, Leo fire brings life and kills. Sagittarius fire kind of flickers on the ground. It's the beginning of the fire and the end of the fire. It's the sparks. Aries, I don't even know what to, sometimes you guys are so warm and fuzzy, and like you just make your surroundings feel so loved and welcomed and safe and warm and cuddly, and sometimes you make people want to run away, for their dear life. I don't know what to compare it to. What kind of fire do I compare it to? What kind of fire can do both? I mean, your fire can do both. Cards, help me stop rambling about Aries. Drops. Oh, thank you. All we need to do is ask, apparently. All right, let's spread this sheet of mine and address the cards that fell. Okay. 2 major arcana. Why are you guys being so dramatic? This is the scary part of you, Aries. The Devil on its own is not a scary card. The Hangman on its own is not a scary card. They both tap us into something real and deep. The Devil taps us into our desires, our instincts, our passions, our joy, our freedom, but also our incarceration, if you jump to the other side, to the other extreme of the Devil. See, this couple, they're very free with their sexual expression, but they're also locked. They are slaves to their passion, to their desires, to their instincts and habits and wills. If you want something, you want it, and that's it. I'm talking about this time, of course. In different times of your life, you can tap into different, aspects of you, dear Aries. But now I'm feeling you really tapped into your personal process. You're in some kind of a loop that you can't seem to snap out of. Now, it has the sense of, oh, I'm tapped into my wisdom. I'm thinking. I'm analyzing. I am, becoming acquainted with deep knowledge and ancient occult, and the different aspects of our life, the dark and the bright, the night and the day. I sacrifice my daily life and my joy and my pleasures to learn, to evolve. But are you? Because although it's there, what I just described, what you think you're doing, but I think you're using that as an excuse to not break through, to not tap in, to not connect to your awareness, to your light, to what it is that you need to do, to you need to act, you need to do something, you need to be the Aries that you are. But you're using your fire element to, instead of swirling up and creating on up on here in the realm of reality, you're swirling down, and you're holding yourself captive by your thoughts and analyzing and the things that you refuse to let go of, claiming that, oh no, I have to keep thinking about it, I have to keep analyzing this, I have to keep understanding this and addressing this. But no, you're lying to yourself. You're using truth. The hangman, he is the wise student that can change his point of view at any given moment to adapt to reality and learn all the elements of life. You see the runes around him? That's Odin, the ancient god of the Celts. He hung himself from a tree for, I believe, 9 days until all the runes, the secrets of life, were unveiled and discovered in front of him. And then he knew everything and became the most powerful god, Odin. A truth-telling trickster. That's Odin. So there's the truth and the lie in this card. Just like in you, Aries, and just like in the devil. The other opposition of the devil, allegedly the devil is the lack of awareness, right? The opposition will be the Hierophant, the aware. So I think you're using knowledge and analyzing and going deep and all that to be stuck in this loop of obsession. You're obsessed with something, and it's something that touches your deepest aspects of your soul. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a relationship, if it's an idea, if it's a person, but you are not letting it go. And when I say let it go, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to cut someone out of your life. It just, you need to cut the attitude to this scenario, to this person, to this idea, to this thing. You need to cut the attitude towards it. The way you look at it, right? Because the hangman, again, it's a point of view. It's changing your point of view. But you're using your ability to change your point of view to just excuse your lies and claim it to be truth. You're blaming someone for something that they have nothing to do with. You're and okay, I wanna look at the other cards because I just let them drop in like a pack. But this is the main theme for the next 2-3 weeks, of letting go of the point of view of the victim. Someone did something to me to hurt me. Now I'm stuck in this loop of just not letting it go. And that person literally has nothing to do with it. It's something in you that you refuse to address. Let's take a deeper look, shall we? All right. I have a lot of cards that fell here. Normally, I would bring them back to the deck and keep mixing, but I feel like this is some heavy stuff, so that's why it's heavy. So I'm gonna look at them. So, pardon-moi. Yes, that was French. No, I'm not French. I kind of am French. I'm half Moroccan, but French Moroccan. My grandparents were Jews. They're Jews that were born and raised in Casablanca in Morocco. That's a French-speaking city in Morocco. So, yeah, I guess I'm half sort of French. Oui, yes, sir. Okay, sorry. Ooh, okay. Be patient. Be patient. I'm getting there. It's a lot to take. It's a lot to take. Okay, I'm going to show them to you. You see them? Okay, you can't see the devil and the hangman because they're right, but they're right here. This, I'm just going to put them. We'll get back to them. Don't worry. Okay. Sorry for my the way I'm sitting. It's very Oh, did you see my? Okay, I'm blabbing over nonsense. I like my new socks. Christmas gift, whatever. Anyway. Okay. So this has to do what I just said. It has to do with romance. There's no. I have here the Emperor and the Empress, and they are the archetypical male and female, Zeus and Demeter. You know, I have Odin here, the Celtic god. I have Zeus, the Greek god. But you know, they're just different different names for the same god, for the same essence. And I have both of them here, so it's almost like this. You know, this shows me your power. When I say power, I don't necessarily mean like. I mean, of course, it could be relevant. I'm not talking about money power or success on, you know, in the physical realm, in the 3D. I'm talking about deep, you know, archetypical lifetime, you know, power. It's like godly power. There's this certain energy that you have that is insane. And you have your, so if this is the divine masculine, you have the divine feminine here. And these two go way back to the days of the gods. Before religion, when it was, you know, when it was pagan. These two go way back, and I think this loop that you're in has to do with this connection, with this very, very, very strong connection. So, you know, that explains why you can't let it go. But why are you doing this the way you're doing this? Why are you going about it in such a harmful? Are you afraid to get hurt, so you're blaming the other person of allegedly hurting you before they actually did? And do you believe your own lie? Because when we lie, when we tell a story, we create it, and then it happens, and oh, I was right. You created it, so of course you were right. The divine feminine is also the devil in the religious point of view. You know, religion came after the ancient Celtic times, pagan times, and made everything that is both feminine and powerful into something evil. The devil also represents Mother Nature. This is Mother Nature. The devil represents the womb, the earth, the feminine. So it depends on how you look at it. Now, I'm taking a different a different point of view of the devil just to explain your relation to this woman, to this archetypical woman in your life, or if you're a woman watching to your man. This stirs so much in you. This person, this individual, this goddess stirs so much in you, and I'm thinking maybe you're not completely tapped into your powers because you can't handle her, and you can't handle her not because she's evil. The Empress is not evil. No. Mm-mm. She brings life to the planet. If a beautiful, powerful woman is perceived as evil in your eyes, it's because you can't handle it. You need to take a closer look at yourself and not, you know, and not lay it on her or him. I keep saying him and her because so many archetypical aspects are coming up to me right now with these cards and with this reading that is so, the readings that I'm doing for the zodiacs now for, for the New Year's are so intense. This is such an intense time, so every reading is more intense than the other. It's like I need to breathe before every reading, but this is a lot. This is the great mother and the great father. This is your parents, so I'm not surprised if this person also, she brings up your childhood as well. She brings up your childhood. She brings up your reincarnation, your past lifetimes. She brings up so much, and I don't think you can handle it, because what I have here are two very passionate, very full of movement and energy knights that are storming, but they're it's like a hurricane. It's not, there's no, this guy is super balanced, and he's really connected to his divine feminine. There's a soulmate connection. I'm still not sure if it's a twin flame connection. We'll get to that, but it's a soulmate connection, or at least something that brings it up in you, all that energy in you. And it's so confusing. It puts you in such a swirl. You are creating, a mess. You are charging and not charging at the same time, and a lot of it is going on in your head. This person is divine. It's like, I'm not worried. I'm good. You want to look at me as if I'm the devil? That's in you. That's your process. Okay. You want to look at me like I'm a saint? That's in you. That's your process. Okay. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. Got my cow. Got my shield with my rune. Got all my creativity, my creation. I'm good. Come when you're ready. I don't know if I'll be here. I'm not waiting for anybody. I'm the Empress. I know we're connected. If you'll tap into your powers, to your Emperor essence, in divine timing, and if I will still be here, we can talk. But if I'm not here, then you know what? That's the price of being stuck in a loop. Of being so impulsive and not compassionate and mean. Why are you mean? What's going on, Aries? Is it you that is being so, it's like there's this, again, these cards show nothing but relationship and romance, so like it goes deep and far. So I'm addressing that and not addressing any career thing, whatever. It's like this guy is like this is beautiful. This is the Two of Cups. Perfect balance, perfect unity, seeing eye to eye, flow, faith. It's the beginning of something beautiful with a lot of potential, but you don't know what to do with it. So you're storming at it. Can you just sit down and relax? And then have your communication be positive? I want the Knight of Cups here. Now, don't get me wrong, these knights are not bad on their own. It's just a combination of these two alongside the other cards that are, like, they're coming in between. Can you see this? So there's this divine couple here, but they're in separate cards. And it's major arcana, so it's potential. And then there's a very practical, realistic card where the couple, two of them are in the same picture. But look what comes between them. One knight is going there. One knight is going there. And okay, two ways of looking at it. Maybe it's two aspects of yourself, and separating the potential of becoming reality because of too much thinking, too much wanting, being selfish, being arrogant. Or maybe there is someone else that as soon will come and take her away from you because you've been stalling for too long. Stuck in your own head, Look, there are more than one soulmate connection, and rarely, but also more than one twin flame connection. Some don't ever meet even one twin flame connection in a lifetime. Some, well, you know what? If she's the Empress, she can meet two. She had you maybe you're blowing it up, and now maybe she has another. I mean, who doesn't want to be with the Empress, right? So you're doing this to yourself. You're doing this to yourself. There is no enemy. This is you. This is stuck in here. This is, and you can break from these chains at any minute. But I see that you are so caught up in this loop. You're listening to me right now, and you're making excuses in your head as to why I'm full of it and why you are right. That's what the devil does. Let's move on. I'm sorry if I'm being harsh on you. It's because I love you. And you need to wake up. I don't know if you'll wake up on time to make this happen. That depends on, I don't know. Will you? I don't know. Maybe you'll wake up too late, but at least you learn for next time. At least you are awake. And then, this is okay. Let me try and figure this out for a little bit. Very interesting reading. Okay, so you are very skilled. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, whatever your profession is, your knowledge is, you're very skilled. You know what you're doing. You're probably also successful. You have your recognition. You have people just like begging for your attention. Begging for your professional attention. Look at you. Maybe that's why you're so arrogant and allowing yourself to lose something so amazing. I don't know. But do you remember? This is the story of Narcissus from the Greek mythology. Do you remember his story? He fell in love with himself, and then what happened? He drowned in his own reflection in the water. And then the Narcisse, I forget the name of it in English, but the flower rose from the water. And he became his own flower. Beautiful. But, well, you know. The Prince of Cups is super emotional, super sensitive, super in tuned with water and emotion and the human mind. So, and this comes March 3 and 3, and this comes with a very skilled, knowledgeable, successful person. So whatever it is that you're doing, like you give the impression of someone so in tune and so knowledgeable and so aware and so strong and so successful, but underneath, oh my God, this is what you're hiding. You love harmony, you love the human connection, but when you lose trust, you cut out of your life completely. This is a general reading. It won't resonate with all Aries. This is what I'm getting. Okay? Take what you can from it. Don't take what you can't take. But it's almost like you need to choose between this person that cuts cold and moves on so swiftly and abruptly, leaving oh my God, agony behind. Like this person that didn't know where it came from. Just cut this person out, move on. What did it really get you? What did it really gain you? Where are you? You're in the same place. You're in the same loop. You trust someone, you love someone, they do something to disappoint you, you cut them out, and then again and again. So if it keeps happening, and you're unhappy, the devil is not happy. It tells itself that it's happy. I mean, maybe if we're talking about sex and money, then yeah, you're in your power. You're in your power. But if you want to talk love and spirituality and awareness, then no. He doesn't know both. He doesn't know both. And this is just feeding this behavior, this pattern. And it comes from fear. The devil is also very fearful. from things that happened in the past that are very rooted inside of you that you have to let go of, because this is a pattern. This is fear oriented. So you cut someone out, and then, I mean, there are always new people coming because you're so talented and so sweet and so interesting. So they're coming. They want to spend time with you, and then again you cut them out. But when will you step out of this loop? Because you can't. Look what I have here. This is like the best card in this reading, because even though I have really positive cards here, just the way they are connected in the story makes them problematic, because you're either ignoring them or just using them to benefit this devil inside of you. Instead of, taking their positive expression, you're taking their negative expression, making excuses as to why to know. 10 of Pentacles. So it's here. You can be in this. You can have this. But what are you going to do to actually have this? This is the 3 of Pentacles. This is the 10 of Pentacles. You're in this loop right now. Yeah, it's a positive loop, but it's still a loop. And this, the 10, it's a completion. It's like 7 degrees above this 3. I know how to do math. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Wow, so amazing. Anyway. Here he's alone in his craft, teaching or, giving. Here he actually enjoys life, and he's not alone. There's this entire scenario. Here it's a perfect unity. But what are you going to do to break out of this? Let's ask the cards. I keep, I'm talking as if I'm mad at you. I'm not. This reading shows how amazing you are and how fucked up you are in ruining shit for yourself. And I want you to stop ruining stuff for yourself. Stop listening to your fears and tagging them as your intuition. That's the biggest mistake that we do. Because, it's easy to confuse our intuition and our fears. They sit in the same place and they're stirred. I'm like, am I being intuitive right now, or am I being scared shit, or am I being willful? Is it objective what I'm feeling? You take your fears and you call them intuition. And that's the devil in you that causes you to do that. But listen, you are so bright. You have the knowledge of Odin, of all the runes, all the secrets. You can do it. Just let go of that devil. Let go. Then the chains will break. Then you'll be able to actually use all your knowledge that is there. It's in your brain, but you're not letting it out of your brain. How can Aries snap out of being in this loop, actually manifest his even higher potential during this coming New Year's? Advice. Cards are not about telling us what is happening or what is going to happen. Cards are about, they reflect what we do and how we are. Right in our eyes, they let down the veil, and then they advise us. And we can either listen or not. Sometimes if you don't listen, you get smacked by the universe, because there is a higher plan that is bigger than you, and sometimes you're just a piece of the puzzle that needs to serve a bigger, higher purpose. Be modest. It's not all about you. Every piece of the puzzle is crucial and critical and important to the grand scheme of things. But it's still a piece of the puzzle. And also, if the piece of the puzzle starts behaving in a different way that isn't itself, then the picture changes. You have to be loyal to yourself and to the big picture. You understand the balance, the delicate balance. It's not just between the human connections, it's also the connection between you and the divine. To be able to listen. They're just messengers. I'm a messenger. You know what? Nothing that I ever say to anybody actually surprises them. We all have our truth inside of us. It's always inside of us. It's just a matter of listening to it, clearing the fog, breaking down the barriers of our fears and our habits and our whatever. Advice for Aries for New Year's. Break the loop. Takes that advice. If she takes that advice. Too many cards fall down. I'll take the ones that matter. Sorry. Okay. Lots of cards dropped, meaning there's endless of ways you need to choose. Just as long as you do it, do it. But then this one fell first. It's the Magician, and it kind of no use of looking at the other cards, but this guy kind of embodies everything. If you notice, the Magician has all the elements here. He has the wand, he has the sword, he has the pentacle, and he has the cup. Fire, air, earth, water. That's the greatest magician. Life and death. He knows all the elements. He just plays with them. He has his tools. He has the matter that he's made of. He has the deck of cards that he's been given, and he knows how to play it. It's telling you that nothing is holding you back other than yourself. Nothing. You are extremely talented. The Magician represents someone insanely talented. Sometimes too talented for their own damn good. Because they think so many brilliant things, and they're like, but what is right? Everything is right. And if you'll just drown into all these thoughts, and you have to, part of the ability to be smart and brilliant and powerful is to simplify things. You can't do it all simultaneously. I mean, you can, but then you lose the point of it. You don't enjoy it. You have to learn to also be wise, not just clever, right? What will benefit my heart as well, not just my ego? What will benefit your heart and not just your ego? This is the theme of this reading, and this is how you're going to do it. You need to hang it on the wall, put it in your wallet, tattoo it on your arm. What will benefit my heart and not my ego? And once you know, and you will know, as any dilemma that you have, will it benefit my heart or will it benefit my ego? If it benefits your ego, no. Clear. Out. Stop thinking about it. Or stop thinking in that manner. If it benefits your heart, that's when you go full force with all the elements and all the knowledge and all the abilities that you have to manifest it. Benefits your fear? No, done. Benefits your ego? No, done. And once you ask yourself the question, you'll be surprised how easy it is to know the answer. It's amazing. We know. Once we ask ourselves, there's this essence of truth in our heart that when we ask it, when we just I want to listen to you, then it calls out to us. It doesn't speak when we don't listen to it. That's why we're sometimes confused. But when we directly ask, why am I doing this? Is this out of love or is this out of ego? Does this serve my ego or is this serving my heart? We 99% of the times know. It's kind of hard to know with this guy, but you're so smart you'll handle it. I need you to not use your strength to trick others. I need you to use your abilities to trick yourself. Trick your own mind. Defy and challenge your own mind and habits and dogmas. Oh, and you are stuck in dogmas. Don't be like, oh, I don't have dogmas. I'm a free thinker. No, you're not. That's, again, the excuse you're telling yourself to allow yourself to be stuck in that dogma. I'm being so hard on you. Oh my God. Please believe me, it's with great love. Just, I know how much you can be. What else? When I did the Aquarius, I thought I was over, and then once I pressed end, I was like, oh, wait, but I also see this, and I also see that. Oh, all right. Too late. Okay. Um, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. All right. I have it. I got it. Figured it out. Swordy man with a dog. Swordy woman, crying woman with a dog. They're separated. They're miserable. He acts tough, but he's like all out in the cold. You're like, I'm good, I don't care. No, you're alone and you're miserable. Shut up. Who are you fooling? And her, she's not even trying to hide it. And this was in the middle. Do you think this could be the two of you? I don't know, you tell me. Tell me, magician, what do you think? Don't ask him. Don't ask these kids. Why are you consulting with these kids who don't know anything about love? Why? Do you want them to convince you to not to, Mr. Again? Making excuses? Oh, boring. Consult with your own magician. And then there's a dog here in the background. I don't know if you can see it, but I can. You'll have to believe me. The guy in the it's summer. It's beautiful, as opposing to this miserable winter. I feel so heavy inside. Like there's such this sense of heaviness. Like it scares you to be happy. Aries, you're so full of life. You're so talented. Why are you so scared to be happy? Huh? Do you think this one brings you knowledge? Well, you're right. It does, but in the right quantity. And not as long as it's been lasting, you've let it take control over you. Look at what it did to you. You're stuck in your own realm of ideas and thoughts and knowledge. The runes around you. Runes are secrets in Gaelic. They're more ancient than the tarot. They're symbols, they're letters, they're also a divination instrument. They're part of the tree of life of Odin. So you have all this knowledge around you, right? You're such a big shot. But look at you. And then look at them. What you think they're not as awesome as you are for being happy? You think it's too simple? Because it's earth, because it's regular, because it's daily? Is that too simple for you? You are so full of it. Oh my God. You can have this. The reason you don't want it, it's not because it's too simple or too regular for your oh so complicated brain. It's because, did you lose it at one point? Is it a reincarnation fear? Do you think that being happy won't allow you to know, to tap into your creativity? Like artists, like, oh, I need to be miserable to be creative. Oh, I need to be poor to be creative. Oh my God. No, you're just feeding some past lifetime fear. It has nothing to do with your creativity. No, creativity can come from light and air and water and from joy. Oh yeah, it can. You just choose not to because you think it makes you cool. But it's really dated. It used to be so cool to be miserable and creative. Ugh. I'm the suffering artist. I don't have money to eat. Or I'm just focusing on money, but my heart is stale because no one loves me. No one truly loves me. Fuck that. This world is eternal and endless. Where there is lack of love, you can also find love. Where there is poverty, there is also wealth. There's much of anything and everything. It's like going to a diner, like a menu of everything. It never ends. The menu never ends. What do you choose? What do you tell the universe that you choose? Oh, this is too simple for you? This won't allow you to be creative? Okay. Bye. Oh, this is cool and interesting and deep and fascinating and it's making you all this and that. All right. Take it. It's one big diner, right? That's what you order. That's what you're going to take. That's what you're going to get. You're funny. It's funny. You think the magician is not cool? The magician knows when to be miserable and when to be happy. It knows when it serves its higher purpose and when it doesn't. It's not stuck in any dogma. It's not in forever anything. This is what I want for you, Aries, for the New Year's. Use your over-complex knowledge to have something good and simple. Because if not, then what's the point? I was so hard on you. I think it was the hardest on you so far. This is like, ugh. This is my 4th video. I've been the hardest on you. With great love and admiration. Well, maybe not when you're behaving like this, but you live, you learn, right? Okay, guys, have a really, really happy New Year. And I hope this helps you in any way. If it didn't resonate, I'm sorry. It's a general reading. A lot of Aries in the world. You can watch the other videos because we are complex. We have different elements in our map. So maybe you're not Aries in your sun, but maybe you have Aries in your moon, or maybe you are Aries in your sun, your zodiac sign, but you have a Taurus in your moon or in other houses of the map. So maybe you will relate to something else. So one of my other videos. Try. Thank you for tuning in. I am humbled. I did the first video not knowing where it will lead to. I'm not like, I don't still have like thousands of views like some amazing readers that have videos on YouTube, but I have a fairly nice amount of views that has surprised me, considering that I didn't share it on social media. I just kind of posted it on YouTube, like whatever. So I'm humbled. I've been doing this for a long time, tarot. I even co-wrote a book. I'll show you. It's the first time I'm showing it to anybody. I mean, I've shown it, but I mean like this. This is in Hebrew. Yes, I'm from Israel, and I co-wrote a book about tarot in Hebrew. The main author is Sagi Mendelboim, who was my teacher for tarot. And I wrote some of this. I've written some of this, sorry. Well, this is my biography. I'm showing off now. I didn't do it in the other videos. I don't know why I'm doing this here, but I'm just... Yeah. See, you can listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Even though all of it is in Hebrew, you see my name Regine. You see this is me. Does it look like me? Without the bangs? Yeah. See, now you see it's me. Depends on the angle. So you can trust me. Yeah, you can trust me. That is such a devil thing to do. Look at what I wrote and what I did. You have to trust me. I fucking hate doing that. You know what? Trust me if it resonates. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. It's okay. All right. I'm concluding. Have a great new year. Have a great everything. Bye.